Okay, hello, my name is David Turner and this is another episode of Lunar Poetry Shorts, and today I am in what is officially now known as fucking Istanbul, and I'm so excited. It's fucking amazing. This might sound a bit shitter than normal because I'm an idiot and I forgot the cable for the microphone, so I'm just recording off the mic for the iPad. But today I'm joined by Cecilia Erismann, and as an introduction she's going to start with a poem.
Do you still remember? On that Sunday, you told me you were leaving, you're lying, you're going. I know I had so much inside of me. Inside of me, j'ai tous les rêves du monde. Dans ces coins, tes mots résonnant dans l'invisible. Les cafés chauds, the cold outside of our windows. This time, I leave your memory. I find some peace in our home. Je suis tout seul à la maison. But your invisible presence is still there, your chair. The memories never die. They have no time, no space, no shape. They sit with me in that table. We talk. You leave. I stay. Tu m'avais dit, on est l'amour. Aujourd'hui, this time, I leave it too. L'amour aujourd'hui, dans ces coins, ce n'est que moi. I'm hoping for a bird to sing a new fresh song in our untouched memories. It has been so long, so old, that silent song. You were my life saver, recollecting the pieces of my being. All that you told me once. De ce que je me rappelle, ce n'est que moi. Dans tout ce que tu voyais dans cette ville. De tout ce que j'ai retenu, ce n'est que moi. And it's been so long. It's been too long. Ce temps, c'est mon temps. It is time. Ta présence invisible diluée dans le silence. And I'm ready to go. It is time for me to go. Home.
Thank you, Cecilia, and hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Good, and you?
I'm alright, yeah. Let's start with, maybe the first question should be, why are you in Istanbul?
I don't know too.
Yeah.
Istanbul found me, I didn't find Istanbul. I have a project with a photographer here. We are doing collaboration between photography and poetry.
Yeah.
And then I found this art residency in MauMau, applied, and then I got accepted, and I will go work in 2 days with a collective of artists in Alanya.
Yeah.
So suddenly I had a lot of projects going on here.
And yeah, I suppose now would be a good time for me to mention that we're in a building known as MauMau, and it's like an art residency, and there's a gallery downstairs and a little studio space upstairs. And you have been on a residency here, that's right?
Yeah, they have
and
a project.
My really good friend Elizabeth Christensen is sitting quite silently behind me, pretending she's not here, is here as well. And yeah, it seems like a really amazing place. Have you found have you been inspired by this place in particular, or Istanbul in general?
Istanbul in general, it's a very inspiring city.
Yeah.
And it's a sister city from my hometown, that it's São Paulo.
Okay.
And I think this place, MauMau specifically, it's amazing to work, and all the atmosphere they create and the amazing people that I met here, like Elizabeth, also like very inspiring.
I think the next question, just because of the first poem you wrote, are you trilingual, are you, or maybe more? Do you speak how many languages?
I speak Portuguese, English, French, a little bit of Spanish, a little bit of Italian.
So obviously that first poem was half and half English and French. Do you choose to write in 2 languages for reasons of rhythm, the rhythm of the language, or is it to find a better meaning? If it would be clearer, I mean, closer to what you want to write. What was the reason for using both languages?
I think this poem is from another project with another photographer. She's French, English, but also like Franglish is a very comfortable language for me to use. I let more the flow of my thoughts go. Yeah. So if it comes some word in Portuguese, I will write in Portuguese. If it comes in German, I write in German.
So it's just whatever comes out closest to the meaning. You use it for that reason.
Yeah.
Maybe we should have another poem.
Yeah.
Please.
Maybe I came here to make peace and to forgive and to learn how to be no more than anybody else. I'm in love with so many feelings. I'm the sweet that eats no sugar, made out of earth, divine just for breathing, writing to understand. More than to discover the greater, I came here to discover the beauty of the smaller. I came here to declare I will always be a learning process, a sweet hug. I came here to accept myself for being, all that I can be. I'm here to understand my silence, grasp some truth, and go.
Thank you very much. Do you read your poetry much in public?
In Brazil, I used to read a lot, and here in Istanbul, I organize with MauMau open microphone and another one. So all the time that I have the opportunity, I love to. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and does it become a part of your critiquing process for yourself? Do you learn more about your poetry as you read it out live, or is it a separate thing to your writing?
For me, it's a very interesting moment when I'm reading loud, because I think it's the moment where my poetry really becomes alive, and I'm dialoguing with the people that is hearing me. So it's part of the process, not separate. It's a special moment. Yeah.
And how do you critique your own work when you're when I say just writing, but you know, I mean, it's not, I don't mean it's less of a process, but how do you critique your writing when you're not reading out loud? Do you have other writers that you share your work with?
Yeah. I have some close friends that they are also writers, or they're studying philosophy, and I love to share with them and send, and they share with me. So like, they review my poems, I review their books, and we are all the time sharing and talking and thinking about.
Is that in person or online?
Both.
Yeah. Because I imagine you probably I just often thought that it's quite limiting if you just limit yourself to having a critiquing circle of people you can meet in person, because obviously that limits you geographically. But if you're able to do it online.
And I'm moving all the time a lot.
Yes.
So my personal, my closest friends that are writers and we share, most of the time it's online because we never meet in presence. But like here with Alice and Elizabeth, I'm also sharing. So I always find someone in the place that I am to share and to...
How would you like to see your writing progress? Do you see it developing in any direction, or are you happy to just go with the flow, as it were?
Right now I see two directions. One is that I really want to take my poetry out of the paper, so I'm creating dialogue with other artists like photographers, painters, musicians, to co-create and to bring my poetry to another level that's not just the paper. And the other one is to keep writing and developing my own writing in the paper, so in more a silent way and lonely. So I see it through this.
It's good to be lonely. We should all remain as lonely as possible. Otherwise we'll never get anything done. How about a third and final poem?
Okay.
Why not?
Let's see. So it's a poem that Mimar, it's a word in Turkish that has a meaning in Portuguese too. Okay. So I'm playing with these two meanings. He looks at me. I receive a call. Some bigger reason. Mimar. The encounter made by the invisible builder. Words crossing borders. In a mixture. Designing reality. Another level. Another veil that just fell down.
Thank you very much. Just the last couple of questions. I asked these of everyone. It's quite interesting to hear the variety of answers. What have been your main influences over the development of you as a writer and performer? And they can be separate, you know, they don't have to be the same thing.
I think my personal readings in philosophy has been quite inspiring for me to think and to work with ideas. And also all the encounters that I made when I'm walking through the streets and the people that I meet. And sometimes when I have an idea that it's coming and I cannot really channel with it, I need some music, and then Brazilian music, it's very helpful for me to connect.
Okay. I think that would make you very different to most English poets, because it would be far too upbeat to ever squeeze a poem out of their miserable heads. Fucking melancholic idiots. Hello, all of you. I didn't mean idiots, and I meant twats. That's what I meant. What would you recommend to our listeners to go out and see or read or watch, or indeed even check out online? Could be anything. It doesn't have to be poetry related.
To recommend?
Yeah.
I really recommend online. Can be just online.
No, it can be anything. It doesn't have to be a show, or it can just be anything that you find. Is there anything that you would refer to in the process that you go through? Is there anything you read or watch that you find inspires you?
Maybe two writers.
Yeah.
Sisu, she's a French writer, philosopher, that I think the way she writes, it's incredible and had different flows, and she's like the way she touches her ideas and her thoughts and how she works, I think it's very, very inspiring and really good.
Yeah.
And another is a Brazilian writer that she was not born in Brazil, but she is very much a Brazilian writer for me, that it's Clarice Lispector.
Okay.
And also the way she writes and how she plays with ideas, feelings and words are amazing. So I really recommend them.
Okay. And finally, do you have any blogs or any pages online, Twitter accounts, or anything for people to follow if they want to check out more of your work? Do you have a website or?
Yeah, I have a website that is CeciliaErismann.com.
Okay, and that will be in the link for the video. I'll write that down, and the names of the writers that you just recommended. Thank you, Cecilia.
Thank you.
It was short but sweet. I really enjoyed it. It was good. Thank you. And I sort of apologise. I apologise for calling people idiots. I don't obviously apologise for calling you twats, because I believe that deeply. Thank you to MauMau. Thank you, Elizabeth and Alice, for being so silent. Say hello.
Hey.
That's Alice. Say hello, Elizabeth.
Hey.
Yeah. Hey, that's so Norwegian.